Hello everyone, welcome Naresh IT. This is Naveen. Today we are going to discuss about CSS fancy login form. So we have discussed long back already this CSS login form. So we'll add some more extra styles for that. Okay. So in the last class we discussed this one. See, we have discussed this form in the last YouTube video, but it seems it's not okay. This UI is not okay. This is not proper. So we'll discuss this form now. Okay. So this is old version. This is new version. So we'll see how to write this kind of form on the coding. Okay. So let's start here. First of all, I have just loaded the project here, and I have also opened this file number 20, the forms here. Okay. Let me open the coding here. Let me open this CSS forms. Yeah, this is what the structure here. So let me explain structure here. See, there is one division with the class called form div. Okay, this the complete form is having the division called form div. In this we have a h2 login here, that is this one, and we have one simple form. So text box, password box, submit button with some placeholder. Okay, so we have it. And next we don't have the image, right? So we should have the image like this. So we have an image in the image folder. So let me load the image. img tag src equal to img slash something called user.png. You get the biggest image. Okay, so let me convert this like this. Okay, so lot of styles required. We'll see one by one. Now, first let me comment out this image. Now check. So whenever if someone asks to prepare these kind of forms, first of all, see, just apply the border. Okay, if you apply the border, you can see what are all the width and height. You can just see the surroundings and adjust it. So what you can do for this one, apply the border first. So what we can do here, see, we have a whole division having the class name called form div. So what I write here is dot form div open close. Yeah, here let me add a border to see the surroundings. So I just write a border here, 2 pixels, solid black. We have a border. Yes. So now we have applied the border. Now the border is occupy the full width of the browser, right? But we don't need the full width of the browser. We want our own width. So what I do here, I just reduce the widths. So just say width some 250 pixels. Yes. So smaller width. So we have one smaller box here with 250 pixels. Yes. Next, okay. So next, the content, the login here, it is somewhere in the left side, right? I want to be in the center of the box. So if you want to make that, just say text align center. If you say text align center, see, it comes in center, right? So now, okay, it comes in center. But you know what, the whole box, it should not be somewhere left side, right? The whole box, the login form box is there, right? That box should not be somewhere left side, it should be exactly in the center of the page. See here, if you see this existing form, it is in the center of the page, right? So I'll make it, I just make this box center of the page. We have to add some auto margin. So just say margin auto. If you say auto margin, it comes in center of the page. See, so whatever the division you want to make it center, we have to use the property margin auto. So automatic margin will be applied and it comes in center. So inside the box, if you make it everything center, just as a text align center, it comes in center inside the box. The whole box you want to move it, that is margin auto. It comes in center of the page. Now see here, the box it is not having the top position. See, the box is touching this top of the browser, right? But it should be little bottom than that, right? So when you compare this one, yeah, it should be little bottom, means we need to add some margin top for that, so that it comes little bottom. So what I do here, so margin property, 4 values will be there. First starts with top, right, bottom, left. So for top, bottom, for top I give like this 150 pixels margin, and remaining all this auto. Yes, it comes in this situation. Now we'll add the background color, right? So we'll add not background color, we'll add this background image. Okay, so let me add this background image. for the whole body, right, the whole white space I want to display the background image here. So what I do here, for the body tag itself, just say background shortcut property, first background color white, URL I want something img slash something image file.jpg, and I don't want to repeat, and I want to just scroll it, and something at the top left position I want to keep it. Yes, exactly, you got the image over here, right? Yes, we got the image. Now we have to apply some styles for the box, the login here box, right? But only one thing missing here is we have an image here, we don't have the image here, right? So let me see the image first and then the remaining styles. Image above the login here we have image. Yeah, we have actually commented out the image. Let me uncomment that. So uncomment image. Yes. So image has been displayed, but you know, too much width and height. So let me reduce the width of the image. See here, the image tag inside the class name called form div, right? So inside the form div class name we have an image tag. So we need to apply styles for image tag. So what I do, dot form div space img open close. Let me add some width something 100 pixels. Okay, yes, small image you got, your own width, height adjusted automatically, that's okay. Now the thing is, the image has come, okay, but the image is inside the border, right? But actual image will be, it is just above the border, right? So if you want to make this image above the border, so there is a trick in CSS, you have to make the margin top negative margin top, so that it comes above the border. So if you want to make this image above the border, we have to give negative margin top. So let me give that for the image. So margin top, if I say 50 pixels positive, it goes below the border, right? But I want above the border. So if you want to make that, just give something negative, minus 50 pixels. If you give minus 50 pixels, yes, now it is fixed, right? And even okay, image has come. Next the login here and the border, right? Let me add some transparent color. So now image has been displayed. Okay, let me add transparent background color. So what I do here, just say background color, let me add some transparent. So we'll add something called RGBA, red, green, blue and alpha. So let me give 0, 0, 0, 0.5. So some transparent color I have given. So now check, yes, transparent color. But if you are transparent color, we don't need the border. Let me remove the border here. We don't need the border, just me remove this border property. Yes, border is done. And let me add some rounded corners. So I just add something called border radius. So border radius something 10 pixels, you want to get the rounded corners, okay. And let me add some shadow effect, and that too I want this color shadow. So what I do here, let me select the color here, let me pick up the color. Yes, I got the color. So let me give this color for the border. This is one simple eyedropper plugin. So I tell you the installation afterwards. We have discussed this in offline classes. Now, yeah. So let me add box shadow. We'll add box shadow 0, 0, 15 pixels. This color I want, right? See, check. You have the border radius. I mean box shadow color done. Next, the login here. Black is not matching. We'll convert to white color, right? But login here is what? Which tag it is? It is h2 tag. So h2 tag inside the class called form div, right? So what I do, dot to form div space h2. So I want to change the color to be white color. Yes, I want white color, done. And even the login here and the image, there's a lot of gap between the image and this login here. Let me reduce that. So that's margin top again. So margin top, let me give some 10 pixels. Okay, done. Next, okay, up to here is fine. And what about this text box and password box? We need to give, you know, proper styles for this. So for text box and password box, so we have this one attribute selection, username selection and password box selection. So let me select the username, the input type equal to text and input type equal to password. So what I do here, just say input type is equal to text comma input I said type is equal to password. So for text box as well as password box I want to apply the same styles. So let me open close here. Inside, so what styles? So let me start with text align. See, text is somewhere left side. I want that to be in the center, right? So if you want to make that, just say text align center. It comes in the center. Done. Next, I don't need this border and outline. So I say border none. It removes the border, and I say outline also none. I don't need the outline. Okay, done. But the font size is very less. Let me increase the font size. So for font size, we'll say font size something 18 pixels. Okay, fine. Next, still the height. Let me give the height for each box. Height. Okay, we'll add the next line. Height something 35 pixels. Some basic height. Okay, done. Now we got, but the background is still white color and we can't able to see the transparent color, right? If you want to make that, just say background transparent, just give the background transparent, background will be transparent. Done. But you can't exactly see this placeholders, right? You can't see the placeholders, username password is not visible. So if you want to apply something to select the placeholder, there is a special selector colon placeholder. Yeah, you can apply some color, something called light gray color. Yes, you get this light gray color. Yeah, and the color, text color is black. I don't want black color, I want white color. Just say color white. Yes, color white. Yes, color white is coming, but still there is no line here. See, we have a line here, right? So when you focus this line is nothing but the border bottom. Okay, for each box the bottom border it is. So let me add the border bottom here. So we'll add here. So border bottom some 3 pixels, solid teal color border bottom. Yes, but we don't need that much width. I want smaller widths, so I just reduce the width also, something 200 pixels. Okay, smaller one. Okay, done. What next? Yeah, if you focus, I want the different color, right? If you keep a cursor there, I want different color. So what I do here, let me copy this 2 lines. So when you focus, so just paste. So focus for text box as well as for password box. So text box colon focus and password box colon focus. Yeah, here by the time you focus, I want different color. So let me copy this border bottom, paste here, but I don't need this teal color. Let me add the image color, this one, this color, copy and paste it here. Done. Now check. So by the time you reload the page, it will be teal color, and if you just focus on it, it will be this color. Now check. So if you focus, yes, exactly this color. Done. So now we are done with this, and last thing is we need to apply some styles for the button. So button is what? The button is input type equal to submit, right? So we'll add some styles for the button. Just say input type is equal to submit. For submit button, let me add some styles. So let me add some background color. Just say background color, something called teal color. Yes, you get the teal color, and I want text color white color. So I just say color white color. Yes, and I don't want to display the border, so let me remove the border. So just say border none. Yes, it removes the border. Yes, and just increase the font size. Just say font size something 18 or 20 pixels. Okay, fine. And let me add some gap between, right? So it's almost touching this password, the box. We have to add some space around, that's margin. So we'll add some margin, something 15 pixels margin. Okay, fine. Next, for this login, what font size is too much. Okay, let me reduce to 18. Okay, fine. So for this login, let me add some space around the text, that's called padding. So just say padding, left and right padding 12 pixels and some 35 pixels right sides. Yeah, so 12 pixels top and bottom, 35 pixels left as well as right side. It will be like this, but 12 pixel is too much. We'll give 10 pixels. Okay, so let me add nice rounded corners. So that is border radius, something 50 pixels. Yes, you got the rounded corners, and but still this height is too much again, 80 pixels. Okay, fine. Now if you just hover on the button, right, if you hover on the button, I want some color and box shadow, that's the last step. Just say input, type is equal to submit, colon hover, this one. So let me add the background color, something this color, and let me add some box shadow, 0 0 15 pixels, something white color. Done. So if you focus with this, that's it, we are done with the form. That's it. So we have done, some fancy login form here. If you want to add some animation for this, we have actually one, you can just Google it, one CSS file available here in Google, that is animated.css. Okay, so let me search in Google. There is one file called animate.css, animate CSS. If you type it, yeah, if you type in Google animate CSS, there is one animate CSS file they have given. If you want to add some extra animations, see, this is the website. If you type in the Google animate CSS, you get the first website, animate.css. You can just add this CSS and you can add their extra classes for animation. See here, you click on something called flash, pulse, so you can even select what exact animation kind of you wanted, right? So now I want to add this kind of animation for my form. So what I do here, if you want to make use of this one, there is one download animate.css, right? So just click on this one, download. Yeah, it is just open the whole file. So let me copy this, Control A, copy. Let me create my own style sheet here, something called animate.css. Yeah, let me paste it. So it's a very huge file, that's okay. Yeah, so now go back. Sir, how to use this? How to use this animations is, see, they have given one link, view on GitHub. If you open this, yeah, here, view on GitHub. If you can come down, they have given how we can use it. See, you have to just connect this animate.css with the head section, and you can use it with all these class names, right? We have to add one add. You have to add one base class name called animated, and you can just add all this, any animations you wanted. Let me add this. What I do here, let me add a link tag. So rel equal to style sheet, and let me add href animate.css. Yes, I have given the connection to the external style sheet, and now we can start using it. So how to start using? So to animate any element, we need to add this class name first, and then any of chosen class name you can add. So for which you have to add is this form. So I'll add something called animated and say something called flip. Yes. So we got the nice animation. So as soon as you reload the page, you get this animation. If you want to add some other animation, you can say something called rotate in up left something. It just comes over here, or say something called jello. You get this jello, or else you say something called swing. You get this swing like this. So flip is okay. Just say flip. You get this flip. Done. That's it. So we have done somewhat okay login form, right? Okay, so if you want to add some more extra things and you want to change this different login forms and different register form, login form, sign up form, you can just add all together and just practice like this. Okay, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. So we'll just come up with some other extra interesting videos on CSS and as well as JavaScript in the coming videos. So thank you so much. Thank you.